number 3, I've got, this is a sub 1, this is a sub 2, this is a sub 3, this is a sub 4, right? What is my common difference? In other words, what am I doing to 35 to get 45? We're adding 10 to get from 45 to 55. Adding 10 again, 55 to 65. So what's my common difference? Plus 10, or we could just say 10. Okay? Now the next thing we need are the next 3 terms. So we could probably do that in our head, right? What's the next term after 65? 75 after that? 85. After that? 95. Does that make sense to you guys? All right, cool. Now here's where it gets a little tricky. We're going to try to do the explicit formula first. So we're going to say that our term a sub n is equal to something plus 10, right? All right, here we go. Our first term is 35. We basically got to think of what the term before 35 would be. What term would occur before 35? 25. How do we get that? We're going to subtract 10. So I would say 25 here, and then this plus 10 gets multiplied by n. I'm going to double check this fourth term. In other words, a sub 4 should be 25 plus 10 times 4. Wherever there's an n, I'm going to plug in the number 4. So if I turn on my calculator, and what was it? 25 plus 10 times, what was that, the fourth term? All right. I get 65. Yep, 65 right there. Okay. Now, let's do what we call the recursive formula. So this is the explicit. And there's 2 ways to write an explicit. When we do our geometric sequence, I'll show you the other way to write an explicit. Then the next thing is the recursive. Now recursive is just saying that the current term is equal to the previous term plus 10. And then for the recursive, we have to define what the first term is. A sub 1 is what? 35. Okay. Any questions on that one? Let's keep moving and see. Huh? Oh, the difference between the explicit and recursive? The recursive is a little easier because it's not a mathematical formula. You're just basically saying this represents the previous term, and then this is like the next term. In fact, some math textbooks show it that way. When we do problem number 5, I've got a little more room on the paper. I'll explain it. I'll give you some examples, okay?
Wait, so do we need to do both, or just...
You need to learn both. That's the standard.
No, I mean, if we do it on the paper, do we need to do both?
Yes, you need to do both of them. I just didn't do it on the first one because I ran out of room. Okay. Now let's look at number 4. What was the question? Oh, yeah, it should be plus 10. Thank you. Yep.